Hello everybody! Welcome to Agashi Review, where I review movies, dramas that you don't want to waste your time watching. I'll give you synopsis, shorts review along with my thoughts and opinions, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Now let's go into the review. Hello everybody, Agashi here today. So today I'm doing a Chinese drama review on the drama called Douluo Continent, and it's a total of 40 episodes. It's almost to the ending already, and I got to watch the first 4 episodes of it, and I started obviously watching other clips and stuff like that, and I really wanted to end before I actually sit down and watch all of it. So I watched the first 4 episodes of it, and like at first it wasn't kind of getting me, but literally once it hits like episode 3 it started catching on. So I'm actually very interested to see how it turns out. So today I'm going over the cast synopsis in the first 4 episodes with you guys. As for our cast, we have Sean Xiao as Tang Sung, and then Betty Wu as Xiao Wu, Gao Tian Yu as Tai Mu Bai, and then Luo Mei Tong as Zhu Chu Qing, Liu Rongnian as Oxike, I think that's his name, and then Ding Xiaoying as Ning Rongrong, and then Ai Shouyi as Ma Hongjin, and then Calvin Chen as Grandmaster Yu Xiaokang, and tons of other people too. As for our synopsis, having lost his mother at a very young age, Tang Sung grew up relying on his father just as much as his father relied upon him. At a mature age filled with extraordinary talents and wit, he gets sent to Rongding Academy to begin pursuing his dreams of becoming a great soul master. There, under the guardianship of Yu Xiaogang, he befriends an orphan girl named Gu Xiaobu, and together the two of them begin their long, difficult journey to cultivation. As time passed, the two of them drawn closer to each other through their friendship and sees each other as siblings for life. As their powers and connection grows, Yu Xiaogang realized that he can't guide them to teach them anymore, so he ends up sending them to Shrek Academy, where the two of them joins 5 prodigies from various academies, and through all of them becomes a 7 to go through their journey of cultivation. And these 7 students goes through the schools and become the Shrek 7 Devils, and they are well known for everything, and they're so good and all these things like that, and they go through academies and more. But not long after being accepted to become a part of those 7 and all caught up in everything, Tang Sung uncovers a long secret hidden about his mother's death, and suddenly he battles to fight to pretty much protect the ones he loves, his school, his country, and many more, to becoming the greatest soul master. So recap on the first 4 episodes, the drama starts us off with seeing Tang Sung having the same dream or nightmare of he keeps having this voice calling him saying, "I've been waiting for you, and now you get to see the authentic side of yourself." He wakes up and he tells himself it's just a dream, just let it go, and he continues on with his daily life. And we see that as seasons change, rain, hail, snow, sunshine, anything, he's always doing the same thing. He cooks, cleans, blacksmith, etc. And during all these seasons, we see that his life is so repetitive. It's the same thing every day, rinse and repeat, and he does nothing but the same thing, or as his father tells him. And after feeding his father every day, he puts his father to sleep. Tang Sung and heads out to run more errands, and when he does, he goes and learns his martial art, his soul, inner strength, and multiple cultivation and stuff like that. Then he runs into this tarantula soul beast where he cannot outrun it, so he decides to end up fighting this soul beast, where he ends up making this soul beast blind. Just then a man jumps out and saves Tang Sung. This guy revealed his name is Su Yun Tao, and he's an officer from the Martial Soul Hall. He will be performing a Martial Soul Awakening right in their small town, and the head villagers, tells Tang Sung to join, and then so Tang Sung wants to, but his father doesn't let him go and forbids him to join any of this. Well, the next day, Tang Sung snuck into the village, and he watches the awakening rite and ceremony going on, where all the boys fail because they're not born with soul power. Tang Sung gets caught by them, and the offers the guy, asks him to try. So it turns out that he only has the power of the blue silver plant, which is useless. It can neither protect, support, or defend. But Tang Sang is born with full soul powers, even if he has a weak martial soul. So either way, he is given the recommendation for to join the academy. He goes and tells his father the great news, but his father was like, I can't keep here forever. I'll let you go under the condition that he must never reveal to anyone about his parents, his ability, and he must never join the martial soul hall. Both him and his father learns that he has a twin martial soul, which can only happen in like 100,000 years in certain century. Children who has martial souls are passed from their parents, which Tang Sang has. Both his parents has it, and it was passed down to him, so he has both. On his right hand is the blue silver plant, and on his left hand is the Hao Tian hammer. His father tells him to never reveal to anyone about his hammer because it's not a tool for killing, and a lot of people uses it for killing. So he must remember that this hammer is used to protect and become a guardian only. His father teaches him everything and anything's left that Tang Sang needs to learn, and sends him off to the city in Nuding city, where he joins the academy. And the head villager sends him there, drop him off, and when he gets to the academy, they immediately gets like mistreated really bad, and he also meets Yu Xiaogang, who everybody refers to as the handyman or as the janitor, but he's very suspicious because he seems to be knowing everything, and he already suspects that Tang Sang has a twin martial soul and power and stuff like that, and he already he seems to just always be helping Tang Sang, and he knows a little bit too much to be a handyman janitor guy in the academy. But anyways, Tang Sang, he's really quick with it, so he acts like a useless person, and he doesn't want to tell anybody about himself, his other hand, because he promised his dad. Well, he meets this young master, Xiao Chengyu, who acts very nice at first, but later ends up hating on Tang Sang, and he wants to teach Tang Sang a lesson. And then in the meantime, Tang Sang also meets Xiao Wu, whose martial soul is a rabbit, and she immediately likes him and always wants to be with him, and she's so comfortable with him immediately. And Tang Sang ends up befriending a lot of the poor student in the school, and he immediately becomes the leader of them, as because he cares for them, and he protects them, and he wants the right things for them. So slowly he learns some evil students in the academy, and Tang Sang has a soft heart, so he doesn't want to kill a soul beast in order to become a soul master, to straighten his power and steal soul reins and stuff like that. But he sees that Xiao Chengyu does it, so Tang Sang ends up doing it because he has to protect them, and he has to do anything. But the thing is, he's doing it correctly, and he doesn't cheat the system. As for Xiao Chengyu, he cheats the system a lot because his dad is like the governor of the town or something like that, so he gets whatever he wants. But with the help of Yu Xiaogang constantly helping Tang Sang, he teaches Tang Sang that his blue silver plant can be useful. Even if people say it's useless, you can actually grow it to make it a tool. So Tang Sang learns the ability to grow the plant from his hand, and uses it as a rope to grab on things, to grab on stuff, to be pretty much, he has a rope with him, powers to have a rope instead of having one, a whip and all stuff like that. So with, he teaches Tang Sang a lot of things, and he's always trying to help Tang Sang and everything like that. But Xiao Wu doesn't believe that Yu Xiaogang is wanting to help Tang Sang. So Tang Sang gets stuck in between the two of them, and he's kind of like, well, Yu Xiaogang, he knows something and he wants to help. There's a reason why, but it's like Xiao Wu's are like, why is he helping you? That's like the question right there. And she's all like, I read in books, and what he's helping you is not the correct way. So it's like, it gets us very difficult right there, But like many things happens, and then Tang Sang ends up killing a soul beast, which is like a big snake, and he obtains a soul ring, and Tang Sang becomes very powerful, So it's like more journey on him of competing with Xiao Chengyu here in the first couple episodes, and obviously that gets passed, and then he and Xiao Wu does get sent to the next academy where they meet the other 5 students and they become the 7 like continental, that's what I call it, the 7 team and everything like that. But that's the recap of the first 4 episodes. It's not a lot to intake. It's very straight to the point. It's very short, and as you continue on, there's more and stuff will start to rise, and it's actually really good. You know, I actually really like it, and you know, the other people they meet are actually good people, and they become like a family. So it's actually really nice. And obviously there is like, obviously you could tell there is going to be a romance between Tang Sang and Xiao Wu. They don't know it yet as of right now, but because they're so young, but when they meet the other 5, there's like girls mixed with them, you know, they're like a group mixed with girls and boys, and so the girl sees it that like, Xiao, you're a girl, you shouldn't be acting like that to Tang Sang, you know, but she's all like, but he's so nice, he's like my brother. But they're like, no, there's a difference between that, it can turn into love. So there's like that little side on the side. But obviously, you know, we know he is going to be a great master because he's born with both, you know. So there's a lot that's going on. I actually really do like it, and there's been a lot of posts and a lot of spoilers all over social media about it. So it's coming to an end, so I would love to see what's going to happen. And obviously there's like some visions where Tang Sang in his dreams he sees it where he becomes like a devil. So it kind of shadows you like what his father tells him, that like be careful of the hammer because it can lead you to wanting to kill when you're supposed to be a guardian. So you can be possessed, overpower, like wanting overpower and everything like that, but you shouldn't. You should always remember to be nice at heart. So that's what it is. So his father raised him up good, so pretty much he's gonna have a moment like that, but he's gonna jump out of it, snap out of it. But I don't want to blabber on too long for this, but if you guys have not checked this drama out, it's already coming to an end, so you can actually watch all 40 episodes of it. But that's it for today's review, and I will see you guys next time.